Here we are on our way out to Byfield in the hurricane. First little obstacle on the way out. Up to this point, it's really easy. It's just a little water crossing as you're coming in. Not really deep. That is just amazing. Couple little water holes as you come in. All solid bottom though, nothing to worry about. Just such a beautiful area. Yeah, just come out for a solo mission today. SB's a little bit crook with her back. Just thought I'd come out to bring you along for a bit of a journey. I'm not going down to Five Rocks Beach. I'm just going to do a quick trip up to the top of Big Sandy, and then come back and thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. Haven't aired down yet. Just all this first bit's pretty easy. Probably just pull up down the bottom of Big Sandy and have a look. Don't know if you can see that. That's my scan gauge, and obviously got the GME sat phone down there. Cruiser console. Loving this overhead cruiser console. Got the phone on that just keeps an eye on my speedo. Polaris GPS there. Old one stone armrests. They're awesome. But nah, she's a little bit wet out here today, but it's cruising along all right so far. All right, I'll have a bit more of a chat when I pull up and air my tyres down. Just going to engage full drive, going into low range, same thing as 80 series. I always just go to low range, especially with the 315s on, just makes it a bit easier on the clutch and everything. Definitely don't need it out here yet. Just gives you a little bit more control and lowers it down. So if you like your water crossings when it's been raining out here, it's really good fun. In this cruiser we run the Peters suspension. Yeah, in the other one it's got Kings. Both are good. We've had all variants, but yeah, we seem to always go back to Peters just because of the reliability of it. But I think all of the manufacturers are good. Just depending on how you're setting your truck up, sort of thing. Bush turkey there. Yeah, she's definitely pretty sloppy. It's a beautiful, pretty area. You can see how soft this sand gets just by looking at, even though it's wet today, you can see how deep them ruts are cut out. So that's the start of Big Sandy. Check tyre pressures. That's what it's all about. And you can get into it. So you just got to try and control the momentum, and the old wombat ruts, they do your heading. Get your right gear at the bottom so that once you're into it, you're not trying to grab a gear, that you've got the right amount of torque and power coming from your motor going to the wheels, and you get that right to start with, and you're into it. Get plenty of these little wheel ruts here, so you just got to control what you're up to. I'll just give everybody a call to let them know I'm coming up Big Sandy. Just coming up Big Sandy, heading east, heading out towards Stockyard Point. Yeah, just at the base now, so I'm coming up. In the summertime, this is powdery. Sometimes you've got a job to get to here but it's all about just getting your tyre pressures as low without stripping your tyres off the boot as you can. We always start, we normally get up here at 18 psi during the summer, but you could have to drop down as low as, 15 to 12, just wherever you're not going to spin the tyre off the rim, sort of thing. But it's just a judge, keep judging the ruts. No use just going flat sticks and bouncing, breaking suspension and things like that. You just got to keep into it. Now we're starting to head up the climb of Big Sandy. Very rutted out. Lots of wombat holes. That sand, very powdery. Even with this amount of water on it, she's always a big hit to get up to this top of Big Sandy. Like I said, it's just about control your speed and your throttle. Sometimes when you get in these wombat holes, instead of the momentum keeping on going, you just got to back off a little bit, then get back on it. Take the momentum out of it. Otherwise you find yourself getting thrown around. So I just back down a little bit, then sneak back into it. Just try and stop that swaying motion. because you get too much of that sway motion up as you come up here, and you lose traction because you're lifting your wheels. So yeah, she's a big hill, but big sandy. She's pretty notorious, but if you set your tyre pressures right and do it right, you can make it up here nice and comfortable. Like she's had plenty of traffic just recently, school holidays, so there'll be a lot of people about. See that by the wheel tracks. But today in the wet sand, yeah, I just had my tyres down to about 24 psi. Just because it's not a powdery mess out here at the moment, just a pretty simple trip. But even with when it is powdery, it's not about speed, it's about trying to stop that sideways motion. You see a lot of guys get out here and they start panicking and getting up it. You just gotta go nice and steady. Keep the sway out. Well, there you go, that's a trip up Big Sandy.
Yeah, we'll make the right
turn. So here we are coming into the Five Rocks camping ground. This is an awesome camping ground. Get yourselves out here. It's just a simple little trip out of Yeppoon, and it's amazing. Sorry. I'll tell you, I've got to say, this gear stick extender by Touring Essentials. First trip I've had in the bush with it, and it is amazing. Have a look at this. What a camping ground. Absolutely beautiful spot. Great sights, there's toilets, cold showers out here. Yeah, it's well worth getting out and doing it. Great little area. So when I get into somewhere like into Five Rocks, just before you're going to go to Five Rocks Beach or whatever, I just have a quick look around the truck, make sure that you know, nothing's fell off on the way in through all them potholes and that coming up Big Sandy, and just take a quick look around, make sure you haven't picked up any limbs or anything or broken something off. Yeah, so there you go. So this is just the entrance into the Five Rocks camping ground. Toilets and showers, like I said. But yeah, it's a really good trip out to Five Rocks. So yeah, make sure you do it, eh? Here we are, just coming out to the amazing Stockyard Point. That's 9 Mile Beach down there. And 5 Pebbles or Five Rocks out here to the left-hand side. So here we are, out at Five Rocks, up at Stockyard Point. It's not actually Five Rocks Beach. For anybody that's been full driving, is on the other side of Five Rocks down there, and yeah, that's another whole level of track. So yeah, and out this side we've got 9 Mile, Orange Bowl up the back, and up to the end of 9 Mile Beach, up to the camping areas. So yeah, pretty wicked. Truck's going well, so yeah, no, it's been an awesome trip. Anyhow, I'm going to turn, head for home. Alrighty, chowdy, bye. So communication's always key when you're out here. Thanks, mate. You have a good one, eh?
You too, champ.
Thank you. See you, mate. Yeah, just make sure that you're always talking to your fellow four-wheel drivers and keeps everything going well. Alrighty.